Everything all set. Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Good morning. Gonna give it just a few seconds here to let everybody on, and we will get going here. Won't take a lot of time, or as I'm used to hearing when I go to my old church, I won't be before you long. Hi there, Burke Beckdemar. Hi. Hey everybody joining in. Hey there, so I am going to jump right in. My name is Sherilyn Dorsey, and I am creator and founder of You're More Than Their Mother, and I help entrepreneurial moms reclaim, realign, and rebalance their life and go after their dream. So today I am talking mindset. I'm talking mindset because I'm hearing so much information out here, you all, about people wanting to start their businesses and having different skills, talents, and systems that you need in place, the business acumen, in short, that you need to have in place in order to have success in whatever business it is that you're going after. And while there is some validity to that, I know that there's a step before all of that that will take you far beyond any skill, talent, and system that you can adopt, and that is a mindset. I know that for sure because that is what happened with me. I always like to think about this in terms of how it is that I first started. I've been speaking for over 15 years, actually, almost now. And it's the great love of my life. I really enjoy doing what it is that I do. But I didn't turn it into a business until about 2 years ago. I was that person who didn't really understand how to leverage my time, talents, and skills. And we can talk about that at a different time if that's something you want to do. So before I even go any further, please make sure you hit me with any questions you have while we're on this broadcast, and anything you want to talk about later or what I need to elaborate on. But to get back into it, like I said, I've started this business as a full-time business about 2 years ago. And when I came into the business, I thought, oh wow, I needed to make sure I had all my systems in place. I needed to know what all my sales funnels were. I needed to make sure that I had all of the different skills, talents, and abilities that were associated with this business. And then I'd be successful. Then the money will pour in, the clients will be attracted, and all that kind of stuff. Well, the truth is, that was not true. The truth is, that's not how it goes at all. Before you can build anything, and let's think about a physical building. Before you can build the building, the house that you live in, the apartment that you live in, whatever it is, there has to be a structure in place. Infrastructure or foundation, actually. And upon that foundation, you can lay the infrastructure. And then from that, you build out the house, building, whatever it is from there. Well, what I figured out that was missing from me and from the people it is that I work with now is the foundation or the mindset, which is what foundation is synonymous with at this point. In this example, I'm sorry. It's the mindset that we have to have going into business or anything that we do that will help us to succeed. When starting out, we have a lot of forward momentum. We know what it is we want to do. We're excited about doing it. We are telling everybody we know that we're going to do it. But once we come to the point where we hit something that possibly we don't know, like for example, I don't know, perhaps it is a system that you need to plug into or some type of technical issue. I know that was one of my biggest roadblocks, was a technical issue that I needed to get going with or needed to set up in order to get my business going. And it became a problem because I didn't know it. And so I didn't know where to find it or how I would get past it. And I mean, that mental negative self-chatter came in. What are you doing? You better go get a job. You're sacrificing money and time away from your family to do this, and you don't even know what you're doing. Just do it out of hobby. Just go rely on what you've been relying on. And it took a lot of times that would stop me from doing what I needed to do the next day or what I needed to do the next moment in order to push past that obstacle, because I succumbed to that negative mental self-chatter. So I had to set up for myself a positive mindset. Hey there, good Sandy. I had to set up for myself a nurturing, positive mindset in order to get past those moments of negative chatter, in order to get past those moments of you can't do it in order to get past just those mental roadblocks. Because what happens is when you get in the mindset of I can't, or this is too hard, or how will this ever get done, or I have no way of figuring this out, which is all to the negative, what happens is your mind shuts down to the resources that might be right there in front of you. You can't even see it because you've already told yourself it can't be done. So what I had to do was to create a system for myself to get me past all of that every time it came up, because it is not a one and done mindset. You working with it every day. There are always triggers going off that remind you of something that could take you to a place that you don't want to be negatively. And I had to set up for myself a mindset management system, essentially, to teach me how to get past it quicker and to get to my goal. I had to understand that this was a part of the business. This was a part of who I was, but I wanted to get past it because I had a bigger goal of excelling my business, essentially. So what I find when I'm working with my clients is they're in the same place. They're jumping out there ready to get started with these businesses, buying into these different systems. I spend so much money on different systems and things like that. And it wasn't quite time for me to really be at that point yet. Everything has have y'all ever heard the phrase, let me put it like this, everything has a place and everything should be in its place? Well, I believe that life works like that. Everything has to work out in a certain way. There is a systematic way that all of this is accomplished, and without it, you just are kind of bumping your head. Now, don't get me wrong, you can learn lessons along the way, and we like that. But if there's a way for you to avoid certain things or to go around it, that's absolutely the path we want to go. We are looking for the path of least resistance. And that's what I created. That's what I set up for myself. That's what I teach my girls, my ladies in my mentoring program. So it's really a joy because while pouring into them, I have the privilege of letting that information reciprocate or duplicate itself in me. So every day I'm allowed to be reminded of that. So I'm really grateful. So once I got my mindset in order, then I understood the business systems a lot better. Then I understood people a lot better. I started attracting the right people. I started writing a book and published that, and it just all grew out from there. So it was a wonderful thing, but it wasn't until I went in proper order and then everything began to fall in place. So I hope that was of some value to you, and tell me what it is that you think about that. What do you think about mindset and the role it plays in your success? How is it that it either it helps you excel or holds you back? Let me know, chime in. So if it serves you, please do share this with other people. Join me tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday. So yes, so join me tomorrow at 11 o'clock for more of Ymttm Motivational TV. All right. Alrighty. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. But in the meantime, it's time to move beyond everyone else's expectation. You're very welcome, Sandy. Move beyond everyone else's expectations of who you ought to be and become the woman you thought you could be. Thanks for joining me every day, Sandy. Invite your friends. I appreciate it. I love seeing when you chime in. Alrighty. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.